this is Tara. Today let's study Sutra number 21. tīvrasaṃvegānāmāsannaḥ. Tīvra, strong. Samvega, consciousness of supremacy. Saṃvegānām, with the consciousness of supremacy. Asannaḥ, proximate. Maharishi Ved Vyasa explains the 21st Sutra as proximate for those whose consciousness of supremacy is keen. Now, what is being explained in the Sutra? There are descriptions in the Patanjali Yogasutras of 9 types of yogis. What is the description? The description applies to their energy towards the achievement. Some are mild energy, some are medium energy, and others are intense energy. The mild energy of threefold, having mild consciousness of supremacy, having a middle consciousness of supremacy, and having a keen consciousness of supremacy. Same way for those with medium energy, same way for those with intense energy. So each mild energy, medium energy, intense energy have mild consciousness of supremacy, middle consciousness of supremacy, and keen consciousness of supremacy. So therefore there are 9 types of yogis. Of these, the attainment of samadhi and the fruit of samadhi to those who are intensely energetic in their application to the means of achievement possess a keen consciousness of supremacy. So Ved Vyasa is telling us who attains asamprajnata samadhi, the higher samadhi, that is those who or rather the in between, it's not nirbija, it is still bija samadhi, but those who attain it are those who have a keen consciousness of supremacy and who apply themselves with sincerity as well as with intensity. Okay, so now we are coming to Swami Satyananda. He says those who have an intense urge attain asamprajnata samadhi very soon. And he says the speed of the urge is higher. Sometimes you see that aspirants attain samadhi very quickly, and sometimes they just linger, they take their time and they never get there. So he says this, it requires earnestness and sincerity according to Maharishi Ved Vyasa, but earnestness according to Patanjali, and Swami Satyananda says earnestness is a mental attitude. And what kind of earnestness should we have? He says we should have the earnestness of Dhruv, who was a devotee of Lord Vishnu. And if you know the story of Dhruv, he goes into the forest and he sits and he refuses to budge until Lord Vishnu manifests in front of him. And he reaches God because of his sincerity and intense urge. So Swami Satyananda is explaining that intensity does not mean that your sadhana has to be difficult. Nor does it mean that you must be impatient. Don't confuse simply doing a lot and doing it very impatiently for intensity and sincerity. Your sadhana can still be easy, but your the eagerness with which you do it is what makes the difference. That is samvega. Okay, that is the desire for liberation with which you do your sadhana. So Swami Vivekananda says success is speeded for the extremely energetic. He keeps it very simple and he translates it just as energy. BKS Iyengar says the goal is near for those who are supremely vigorous and intense in practice. Now he says that samadhi is within reach for those who are honest and pure at heart and enthusiastic, intense and supremely energetic. So such a person quickly reaches the goal of yoga, and BKS Iyengar explains that he is also aided by his residual accumulated virtues. However, sometimes an intense aspirant, BKS Iyengar wants, may become mild or average, slow or moderate in his practice. So essentially what is the lesson of the sutra? Is to keep your sincerity high, to keep your eagerness to reach the goal. Don't waver from that, because it can dip. Success, says Osho, is nearest to those whose efforts are intense and sincere. So Osho says, why does Patanjali say intense and sincere? For a certain reason. Because sincerity is always intense, but intensity is not always sincere. You can be intense in something but not sincere. Hence, Osho says, Patanjali makes this qualification that you can be intense even in your seriousness. Okay. Barbara Stoller Miller translates it very simply: for those who possess a sharp intensity, it is immediate. What is it? It is the fruit of samadhi, of asamprajnata samadhi. Thank you for listening. I will also try and update the 22nd sutra today itself. Please do click subscribe.